Since everyone introduced,
Let me just open this
yeah,
first.
yeah, sure, yeah, sure, sir.
Too excited.
Sorry.
Anyway, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Akhirnya hari ini hari Sabtu saya bisa menepati janji saya untuk terutama untuk teman-teman sekarang namanya Pondok Teknologi Indonesia ya, dalam agenda salah satu agenda program bahasa Inggris yaitu mendatangkan tamu asing ya, dan qadarullah tamu yang saya bawa hari ini sudah 17 tahun berkarir di bidang creative directors and designers ya. Ini dengan I'll call you the Mas Mehdi or just Mehdi?
Yeah, just Mehdi. It's fine for me.
Asal
So
dari
we are
Maroko
friends.
ya. Sebelumnya tinggal 3 tahun di Bali. Kalau nggak saya jadi kayak Cinta Lora ya, di Bali. Kemudian pindah ke Jogja baru like how many weeks
Yeah,
di Jogja?
2 minggu.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So newbie ya di Jogja. So newbie, masih newbie di Jogja. So he needs to know a lot about Jogja, soal Jogja. Jadi hope you can help him to find out about Jogja. Nah, seperti di poster yang telah diposter, temanya adalah how a language can impact your career in IT. Jadi nanti seperti tadi Mehdi bicara, ini akan seperti formatnya dalam obrolan santai, terutama soal bagaimana bahasa asing itu bisa mempunyai impact di karirmu di IT. Karena seperti yang saya bilang tadi di depan, Mehdi ini sudah 17 tahun berkarir di bidang IT, khususnya tadi designer, creative designers, and creative directors and designers, dan also entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, dia punya klien kebanyakan di Eropa ya, in Europe, your clients, most of them.
Yeah.
Clients in Europe, and have a home-based office in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
In Hong Kong. Ya, jadi ya, Mesdi ini bukan berasal dari spoken English country, tapi dari Maroko. Artinya juga belajar bahasa Inggris dan juga menguasai 3 bahasa. Bahasa native-nya adalah bahasa Arab, kemudian ada French, bahasa Prancis, dan terakhir bahasa Inggris. Nah, kita juga punya 3 ya, bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Jawa, bahasa Inggris. Jadi nggak mau kalah sama Mas Mehdi ini ya. We also master 2 languages. Javanese, Indonesian, and English.
The one we will be talking about.
Exactly. So, suatu kehormatan buat saya dan juga buat teman-teman juga bisa menghadirkan Mehdi yang kebetulan karirnya inline dengan apa yang teman-teman di sini pelajari dan bisa menjadi semacam model ketika bagaimana fokus kalian nanti mempelajari bahasa Inggris dan akan membawa kemana keahlian bahasa Inggris ini dengan modal penguasaan bahasa Inggris. So we're gonna talk a lot. So this is like this is normal talk. We don't actually talk serious, but yeah, this is all about what he's doing in IT and how English can impact his life. So we open first with the introduction, as what he did with the santri, and it's your turn. Please.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's finally time. So guys, my full name is Mehdi Ayash, right? Mehdi Ayash. And I'm from Morocco, born in Casablanca city. I don't know if you already heard about Casablanca. No?
Kuningan.
Never?
Is it Kuningan, Jakarta?
No? Casablanca. Yeah, there is a street in Jakarta.
Famous street.
Casablanca, right?
Famous for its traffic.
Casablanca, it's a Spanish word, means the White House. And I'm here in Indonesia as Mr. Dwi said, since 2 years and 4 months. Right? I came here just for holidays for 1 month in Bali, and then the pandemic, the COVID, and I lived here. Things happened, and I'm happy that I spent all these years in Indonesia. I'm really happy about it. And let me tell you something. My journey in Indonesia as a professional and also as in my personal life, I saw a huge upgrade, right? A huge evolvement, a huge development. What I learned just for myself and my work and my business while being here in Indonesia, far from my country, far from my friends, far from my family, is something I could make 10 years to do, right? But you can ask me, what is that? And I will tell you why being in Indonesia these 2 years has been really productive and helped me to improve myself and my business. Because of 3 things. The first one and the most important one is that me and my mindset is already able to learn. I already accept that I'm here in this life always and every day learning. I don't wake up in the morning and say, okay, it's fine. I have my business, I have my work, I'm making some money to have food, to have some money in my pocket, and it's fine and I'm done. No. Every day I wake up, I'm saying to myself, what I have or what I had before I sleep is not enough. Because when I was sleeping, there was other people working somewhere else in the world. So when it's like when I sleep like a teacher, like a master. But when I wake up like a student of life, of everything. Before I sleep, before I go to sleep, I make sure that I did everything I could do. Right? So when I sleep as a master of my life. But when I wake up with the mindset of a student. I'm here asking for knowledge, to ask myself, do the things I know, they are useful or no, how I can improve them. This is the first thing, right? My ability to learn, my acceptance. I'm not, as we say in psychology, I'm not psycho-rigid, I'm not psycho like metal, like okay, what I have, I don't want to learn. No, this is not good. The second point is time. Because during COVID and the pandemic, I had time. And this is a beautiful thing. We will talk later about time. If you have a gap of time in front of you, not behind you, I will give you an example. Tomorrow, for example, I will give a bad example, but it works, right? Tomorrow I have a motorbike accident, right? I'm in the hospital for 1 year, right? Can be, right? So whatever the situation, I have 1 year. I can learn music if I want. I can learn any language. Time. I had time because it was the COVID, it was the pandemic, everything closed. So my spend time has just been very large. The third thing is the language. Because you can ask me, okay, so there is like a very obvious question that we should ask, but we never ask it. How come a foreign, especially coming from a country very as far as Morocco, because when we talk about Indonesia and Morocco, like, yeah, we can talk about Australia and Indonesia, right? We can talk New Zealand and Indonesia, yeah, right? But Morocco, what I'm doing here? We speak Arabic and we speak French. What I'm doing here? How can I live here? How can I be in Jogja now? Because I have the language. There is a command point between me and we and your teacher. If I don't speak English, I could never make it here. I will be tired. Because without language, there is a barrier, there is a big wall between you and me. For example, can we be friends, you and me? Do you think we can be friends? We can go travel, you and me. Can we go travel?
Yes, we can.
No. If you ask me, I will say no. Look, because I will not give you many things and you will not give me many things. Because we don't have a command language. We don't speak the same language. I would not be able to give you something. Besides having pleasure, going traveling, no. When we meet people, there is always a purpose. There is always a purpose. When we meet people, we influence them and they influence us. Right? And the tool is like, and the language is like this microphone or like a phone. If I have a different phone or you are using a protocol for those who do development here, and IT, if we are using different protocol, we cannot communicate. You cannot influence me, and I cannot influence you. And let's go back to the third point. English. When I started traveling from Morocco on 2017, right? It's been a long time ago. I went first time to India, right? And from India, Malaysia, and Malaysia, Indonesia. The only thing that helps me is a little bit of English I had in my mind, but it was like this. I could just use English as bad as I use Bahasa Indonesia now. Just like this. Like minum, makan, that's it, right? And I felt myself isolated. I'm already isolated because I'm far from my country. The new cultures, they are like, I cannot afford understanding them because I don't have the language. And then I put myself, because I had time to learn. If you hear me now and you listen to me, do you think that I just learned English a few years ago? Do I look like someone who just learned English a few years ago? Do I sound like someone who... Guys? No? Yeah, I speak... You feel it like I'm fluent, right? But it's not. I'm lying to you, and I will explain to you why. Okay? I'm lying to you. Because there is a small point when it comes to language. And this point is very important in this conversation with you guys today. If I'm talking with another group, this point doesn't mean anything, right? For example, if I am talking to you guys, let's imagine that you are Moroccans and I am in Morocco, right? And all of you guys will marry American women,
Wow.
right? And you don't speak English. And I'm here to talk to you about the language. No, the point I will talk to you about doesn't mean anything, because you learn the language following a purpose. And that purpose is marrying a woman, making your communication good with her, and then having kids and having a family. We are not doing this now, right? You don't learn English, you don't learn the IT, you don't learn design to marry an American woman, right? No. We are here talking how to improve your life. Maybe the way, or maybe I can inspire you how I improved my life just mastering English especially. The purpose here is this. I learned this language. I just learned what I need for my work and my career. Just this. Instead of just going from zero and go to school and spend years learning it, I don't care about this. What I want now is just when I sit with people or I'm talking over Zoom or Google Meet, my voice is here. People can hear me, can understand me. So the first thing I mastered is the technical language about my job. Because I can be the best designer in Morocco. The best. I'm just number one, numero uno, right? The best one. Let's imagine that, right? Let's just, I'm really good, right? And because I am good, I'm really good. So, yeah, Morocco is a small country. And nowadays, everything is international, right? So, I will start reaching international clients because I'm good. Once I don't speak English, my worth as a designer is zero. I worth zero. It's not I'm a bad designer. I'm nothing at all. Because I cannot communicate. I cannot talk. I cannot talk about my job. I cannot even answer the simple question. What is your style of design? If I don't speak English, how can I say it? I have the words in my mind. I can do the job. Give me keyboard, give me mouse, give me laptop, and I can do it. But I cannot talk to you. And we should keep in mind that if I don't take the job, there is 1,000 people behind me waiting. The language here, first of all, is here to open doors for me. And me, the only door I wanted to open in the beginning is work and career. I should master, even if I don't speak, even if I meet an American in a waterfall asking me about Jogja, I don't have any word to use, right? But if you ask me about design or illustrator, or what is the difference between vectorial and pixel image, right? Vector-based image or pixel image, I can talk to you 1 hour and explain to you everything. Make sense? This is my point of view. Is if I'm short on it, right? If it's hard for me, and I see that the language is complicated because there is the accent, there is the culture. Wow, this is too much, and then we don't practice, and I cannot listen to videos because Americans, they speak too fast. Wow, this is like, and then and then I feel like, no, I could not do this because it's too late. No, it's not too late. Because in the cake, I have a cake in front of me, a big cake. If I eat all of it, I need time and it's gonna make me dizzy. Like this. Me, I just want the strawberry part. I will just go take the strawberry part. I master the vocabulary and the language for my career. Right? You are doing, for example, live stream. Right? You have tools in front of you. Maybe 4 or 5 physical tools. Can you name all of them in English? What you are using now in front of us? Can you name them?
Jelasin apa aja yang dipakai dalam proses streaming, alat-alatnya.
Handphone, tripod, laptop, cable.
Okay.
Stop contact maybe.
Okay, awesome. Okay, and can you take 1 minute because we are working, we don't have time. I have 10 that I'm interviewing. Explain to me how you do the live stream. Quickly, give it to me.
In English.
In English. Let's go for it.
First.
Let's go. Okay, it's fine. Stop. My question now is not only for you, because the struggle you are having now, I'm sure that all your colleagues understand it, right? So look what happened, and this is what I think. You guys, all of you, you can say to me no, yes, or maybe. If I asked you in Bahasa Indonesia, you could answer me quick, right? Right? But when I asked you in English and I requested an answer in English, it took you time, and it's taking time in your mind, right? So what happened? The value of your work just dropped to 0. Does it mean that he don't know how to do it? He's doing it in front of me. I see it. So can you imagine that you can be a master of something, but I just changed the language, switch from Bahasa to English, and then it's worth nothing. It is, guys, or no? I cannot find more obvious thing. I didn't ask you about your family. I didn't ask you about your dreams. I didn't ask you about the history of Jogja or the Sultan. No. I just asked you about this. So instead of learning everything and make things complicated, put yourself, guys, to practicing. Right? And this is why I told you I'm a liar. I'm lying to you. Even my accent, if you go to Morocco or any Arabic country, right? Anyone originally from Arabic countries, this is not the accent they use at all. The accent is different. It's almost like Indians when they speak English, right? Almost. But me, I can fake an accent. I can give you the impression that, wow, I mastered this. But no one taught me this. I just invented it. Because I don't need only the language. I need the vibe of the language. I can trust you. And you can trust me. And you can trust any word I say in English if I give you the impression that I'm being born in England or United States. Right? If I start now speaking French in front of French people, they will basically ask me, how many years you spent in France? You been born there? No, it's just I focus on the way you talk. So when I talk with you while working, you don't see me as inferior. And this is another point. We are not here only to master the language when it comes to the technical side. We are here to eliminate every barrier, right? We don't want people to just come to us and say, we will go work with these guys because they are cheap and they are just trying to mix some words with Google Translate to get the job done. We are not here to get paid $1 per day. We are here to get paid $500 a day. For one simple reason. There is one job, right? One mission, right? There is thousands of this mission all over internet being published every day. And for this mission, it's $500 a day. There is not one. It's not an exception. It's all over internet. But the one who take it is the best one, not when it comes to the job, because you cannot lie to someone and say, I can develop the mobile application. Like just 1 hour after that, they will know that you don't know how to do it, right? But what gonna make the client choose working with you or with someone else is the confidence you show. It's not the confidence you have, the confidence you show, because the confidence only exists when you show it. You cannot say to yourself, I have confidence, I have self-confidence. Doesn't mean anything. It's just like when someone say to a woman, Juanita, I love you. This doesn't mean anything, I love you. If you love really someone, you do things for them. If you want to really marry a woman, you go buy a house and be a man, and then you go take your hand from her father, right? We are not here to talk. We are here to do. Language is very important. Don't be shy. English language is not American language. It's not from England or anything. It's an international language. So yes, I can be sitting in a table talking about work, and even if I'm Moroccan, and we have nothing culturally to do with English language, but I can still sit and talk better than them. And if he is talking and saying something bad about work or saying a mistake, I will just say, hey, stop. You are saying bullshit. Sorry, bro. This doesn't work like this. Let me show you how it works. I open my laptop and I talk. I'm not letting the language just like, yes, no. Because I don't know how to talk with him, so he will abuse me. I will sell myself cheap. Someone will take the job for $500 a day. How much is it? 7 million? 6 juta per day, Hari? Just because I'm just like, no, I should master this language the way so I can have the conversation. So I can say to the client, no, you told me we'll work 1 day. If you want me to do modifications on the design, if you want me to update the server, anything, you should pay me more. I'm talking now. I'm not. No, guys, doesn't work like that. And this is why you need this language. You don't need this language to be on TV. You are not movie stars, right? We are not here to go to Cannes Festival and movie and cinema festival. We don't care about this. We are not here saying that we should master this language in this part, especially to show up that we speak English. We don't care about this. And let me tell you my point of view or my vision when it comes to myself. I am 36 years old. 36 years old. I started working and making money at the age of 16. So maybe your age, there is someone here, age is 16.
16?
Right? Yeah. 16.
Yeah.
Right? I will give you my story. Why there is a lot of common point between you and me. At the age of 16. At that time, internet just started. There is just cyber, yeah? Like places with laptops and then internet you pay per hour. How do you call them here?
Warnet.
Yeah, right? So that's it. Internet was really expensive. And then I got $30. First time. I'm still at school at that time. It was just my first or second month in university. And my studies was about physics and chemical. I was into science. Can you imagine? But just keep this because I will come back to this point because it's very important. And then here is the story. And actually it's a beautiful story. It's not a beautiful story itself. It's a beautiful story how a clear mind can see opportunities while a dark mind can see problems. I came from a poor family, right? Poor. We don't have to buy things, to afford things, right? But my mother, she was a good woman. She was a hard working woman. And then she took money from left and right and buy PC, computer, home computer, HP at that time. It was expensive. And she asked my uncle to buy it because my mother, she don't know anything about electronic and PCs and stuff, right? And when my uncle came to our house to set up the computer, he forgot something. He forgot a case with CD, many CDs, because he works in a company fixing printing machines. Anyway, he forgot it. And then we have computer. There is no internet. It was Windows 95. Yeah, and then there is nothing to do. So we're just taking every CD, I don't even know what is a CD and what is these things, right? I then it's open a window and I just click. But inside one of the CDs there was softwares, Photoshop and Macromedia. You should know, do anyone here knows Flash software? Flash, right? Action script. You right? Flash. The technology now is it because Apple killed it in all the browsers. So yeah, so there was a company, Macromedia, bigger than Adobe, bigger. It has a Dreamweaver, web builder, right? Same as front page from Microsoft, and Flash and Photoshop. And then just click like that. And then that Macromedia Flash open. And then I see they have a tutorial. How to animate. I don't know. And because I don't know, that's why everything it was just a game. ActionScript put this, animation, and then I created the same animation. I do remember it was a frog animation, just jumping frog. Easy. Photoshop, same with this. And then I go to the internet place, and the owner see me like, doing some images, and one day he came. Mehdi, yes. Yeah, there is someone here who asking me if I know someone who know Photoshop. No, I only know how to open and close Photoshop. And maybe do the things, right? And then he say, he's there. And his name is Yusuf. I will always remember that guy. And he was a rich person actually in Morocco, like kinda young and rich, because he was making a lot of money with Google AdSense at the time. He was the first Moroccan making money with Google AdSense. And then he say, look, I want to make a homepage for a website called al-arabiya.net, I do remember, for the Middle East, to design web page. What is the web page? Like the header, the logo, the sides, left side. I don't know this. And then he gave me an example. But me, I don't have internet at my place, so I just saved the web page. Save at the time. And then I went there, I opened in Photoshop and say, yeah, things happen. And tomorrow morning I went there in a floppy disk, the image in floppy disk. And I gave him. Okay, that's good. I want to make more. And then he gave me 300 Moroccan dirham, which is $30. Right? So look what happened. I have computer without internet. I know how to open and close something called Photoshop, right? And now I made something for web. So the websites I visit for music and stuff now, I designed this. I'm here today. Okay? But guess guys what I had? Just a computer without internet at that time. And I don't speak English, not a word. The only things I know is some songs, some lyrics about, that's it. Okay? So everything I know now, and everything I do in my job, I'm one of the best designers in Morocco actually, right? And what I know to do is not only designing web pages and stuff, no. I'm one of the best UX designers. Yeah, in the Arab world actually. I'm member of Top Tail, right? UX, Top Tail. I don't know if you know Top Tail or no, toptail.com. No, toptail.com, right? It's Toptail is the only platform where there is 100 best profiles in the world, right? I'm a member of it. But what I want to say now is, look guys, I had no teacher, I had no environment, I had no support, I had no vision, because even the UX job doesn't exist at the time. At the time there was a job called webmastering. The website has been just in front page, you just update and then you duplicate page and stuff. And there was a PHP with my SQL. That's it, just basic things. So I learned and I worked in almost every job when it comes to IT. All of them, I worked on them. I've been server administrator. I managed the same internet place. I was going there when I have money and data. It happened that after that, I've been the manager of that and managing the network and stuff. I've been a developer. I've been a front-end integrator. I worked in imprimerie, printing business, to do flyers and design books with InDesign and stuff. I got my chance after long years. I know what I did. I did exactly what I told you earlier, the first point. When I sleep as a master. When I wake up as a student. As the worst student. As like I slept 1 year and I have 1 year to catch up. That was a pattern in my mind. Because there was no one to say to me what's wrong and what's right. So I'm taking everything. Right? But I can just imagine if I had that chance to not only learn by myself, but learn and there is other people around me learning and living with them in the same place. We are sharing our life and we want to go to the same place, guys. And there is no competition between me and the people I'm learning with, because there is room for everyone. This place can host 1,000 persons like you. And that's not even enough for Java Island. If I put you in the international market, it's nothing. Indian companies, they have 5,000 people working with them. Just one company in Bangalore. Can you imagine 5,000 designers and IT stuff? No, there is a job. You know what's missing? Good people to give value. And before talking about good people, bad people, blah, blah, let me talk to you, bro. Let me communicate with you. Let me be sure that whenever we will have a problem, whenever we will have an issue at work, whenever we want to move right or left, I can communicate with you faster. I don't want to use Google Translate to talk with you because there is someone else who can do the same job. Right, guys? So I will repeat, right? The most important point. I don't need English for anything, because if I have some money, I can steal from Morocco, work. I came with my wife, holidays, honeymoon, book a guide who speaks French or Arabic. I can spend 2 months in Bali in Indonesia. I can go to Flores, I can go to Komodo, I can go to Fak Island, I can visit all Indonesia and not speak even a word in English, right or no? Yes. And I can spend beautiful holidays. And I can go all over the world. I will always find people who speak that and I give them money and they go learn the language, right? Yeah. Makes sense. So why I'm learning this language? Why I didn't say in my country then? Because English is the only language. This is how I imagine English. It's like we are all farmers, right? If I speak English, it's just like I wake up at 4 a.m. I am the first one to go to the farm to get the eggs, to egg the things. If I speak only Arabic, I go to the farm at midday. It's too late. Everything took everything. The English, people speak in Chinese, people speak in Germany and French, and then Arabic. If we talk about Bahasa Indonesia, it's just like you go to the farm at 6 p.m. Malam time, the same day, not It's too late. Everyone took everything. But if I speak English, I can, as a designer, as any job you want, I can still reach the top. And from here till the top, there is a lot of money. I can reach that $500 I'm talking to you. It's not a myth. It's not something, don't say wow. It's not wow. It's not wow. UX designer, a good one, who can be here, manage with my team. He's, just like this. This is how it works. Looking for someone, right? Okay? We do the onboarding. You know what onboarding means? Who knows what onboarding means? When it comes, I am an agency and you are a freelancer. You're going to work with me for 2 months or 2 weeks or 2 days for a mission. That, I call you. Hi, okay. I accept the offer. We will do the onboarding. Do you understand what is the onboarding? Who? No, yes, no? No, right? So we have a problem now. And this is what I'm talking to you about when I say you should learn the language and the keywords and the vocabulary of your work first. Right? If I cannot manage everything, I just take, okay, what do I need to survive now? I need this. If you don't understand the onboarding, and I am saying to you the onboarding, and I have that, let's say $100 for you a day, I say in the onboarding, you're like this. I say, no, I will not. Even if you give me your time for free, even if you work for me for free, and you say, oh, boss, I want to work for free just for the portfolio. I will not give you the job. I will not. I don't trust you. You don't understand the language. That's too bad. You see, guys? So again, you can be the best. But if you want to value what you are learning now and to get a living, to have a life, because been talking with Sir Dwi earlier about survival and said, no, it's not only about survival. We are not here, you and me guys, we share the same background, right? But me, I didn't have any teacher at any time in my life till now. Never. No one ever just came to me and say, wake up early in the morning. No one told me that I should do this or do this. So you are lucky. You have more adventures, especially the youngest one here. Because as soon you start, as soon you arrive. Because there is one way, there is no other way. Don't try to imagine that there is another way. Or just let down. Say, okay, stop lying to yourself. It's either you go for it, the easy way, and you are a group. You can help each others. Don't be shy. I don't want you to change your personality, as I said in the beginning. Don't say, even if sometimes it makes me uncomfortable to speak this way. But I don't care. I have a mission. Because English is just like something I plug, you know? Like you have cable adapter, right? I have a jack thing and I have USB-C. I bring English, adapt, do my job, and then take it off back. But when it's working well.
Okay, that was a really on fire talks.
Sorry guys
It's okay.
if it's too, but this is the vibe.
Okay.
And you should have the same vibe when you speak English.
Okay. So I got a lot of things to note, but fortunately I didn't have the notes, so this takes a few things that I noticed. Ada beberapa hal yang saya catat dari talksnya Mehdi soal imitations and fake language. Ini kebetulan kemarin itu di grup Untuk IT ada Pak Tri yang ngasih saya short video. Itu soal English is all about imitation. So you imitate the person who talk better English. And that is, Mehdi said, it's about you faking your accents. You faking the way you talk. Itu beberapa notes. Kemudian he started from nothing. All is in a limited condition. Nothing, no internet back in the days. Cuma Microsoft 95.
Yeah.
No internet, nothing. But he survived. And you guys, you got everything on the table. Yeah, so that's the challenge. Kembali lagi bahasa Inggris, saya sudah bilang ini berkali-kali di setiap pertemuan. Medi menekankan saya lagi, ketika kamu bergerak di bidang IT, fokuslah di bahasa Inggris yang memang menjadi kalian. Karena kalau mau belajar harus punya purpose. What is your purpose in learning English? In IT. So your IT, that's your focus on. So it's like a device, like you connect it, and it's working, and it's going well. Seperti itu. Ya, semangat sekali Mas Mehdi ini ya, untuk bicara soal backgroundnya, dan juga kebetulan background sama-sama kalian, jadi tahu persis apa yang kalian hadapi, tahu persis apa yang menjadi kekhawatiran kalian, terutama soal bahasa Inggris di IT. Now, can we open
conversation
asking
about.
questions?
Yeah, sure.
So, ada yang mau bertanya seputar tadi yang Mehdi just talk about? Come on guys, this is the key. Just open your mouth and say the word. Raise your hand. Huh?
Yeah, bahasa Inggris.
Okay.
Let's go. Ask me.
Or if you can speak Chinese, you can ask me Chinese.
Let's go for Chinese.
We only take English and Chinese. Go on. And what's that go? Don't worry about your broken English or anything. Just ask the question. We understand. Ya, nggak peduli Inggris kamu hancur atau gimana, yang penting ada bahasa Inggrisnya. Ya. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Samar.
Let's go.
When we have a job from remote work, the client give the task for I give brief the task, and I have been given the task from the client, and I can do it. I can do it. What?
You can do it.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can do it.
Okay.
What the best way to explain it?
Okay. You say you cannot do it.
Yeah.
Okay. You cannot do it. First question: how you get that client? First of all, why he contacted you?
He trusts me, but I'm not.
Because you already worked with him before.
Before the client is trust to me.
So, okay, the client
When
trusts you.
The next task.
Okay,
I
but
can do it.
okay. So look, it's very simple. You are still young. There is two ways, right? If you have a company and you have experience, or at least you have experience, right? Let's say 5 or 6 years of experience, you could take the task, right? And delegate it to someone else, right? And manage. And your job is to manage,
Just the bridge.
right? So you will not get the full payment. You will just maybe get 5%, but you did not work. It's more money. The 5% when you delegate, you are making more money than working on the thing and doing. But now, in order to make the good things and you don't lose your client, just be honest. Just say, I cannot do it. This is out of my scope. As simple as that. Be honest with your client. Because you said, and when I asked you, said, I told you why he gave you. You said trust. So if you lie, you will lose him. And the best way to answer the trust he gives you is to be honest with him. So just apply being honest. Is just like you are transparent, like a glass. Sorry, I cannot do it. I would love, but I cannot do it. And just explain why. Because you don't want to mess with his work. Simple. When I was talking quickly, I said, in the beginning, I said, look guys, with the language, I don't know, is the client speaking Bahasa Indonesia or English? English, okay. I think I spotted that. When I'm sitting in a table and someone's speaking English and we are working, I can say to him, stop and no, right? So when we don't master the language, these are the problems. We don't know how to say no. Right? We just see it like a movie, like no, and then he will fight and then he will be sad. No, it's very simple. It's as simple when you go to warung and ask, "Mbak, do you have nasi goreng?" and say no. Habis, as simple. Do you feel offended if Mbak told you it's habis? So it's the same. Make sense?
So, jujur. Berani jujur, hebat. Kayak iklannya KPK. Be honest ya. Just be honest.
But learn the English.
Yeah.
You should be fluent when it comes to work. One thing. You should be able to, and this is the test. Okay, I will give you the test. If you are able, just for work, following what you do, if you are able, you are here, and your client or the one you are working with calling you on the phone, direct call, my client, urgent. If you cannot take the phone, pick up the phone, and handle the conversation live, you are not ready yet. Go back to work. As simple as that. If you cannot take direct call from clients and say, hey, yeah, I sent you the request, you didn't answer me yet. You know, we are kind of like in the urge of working, blah, 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 blah. And say, yeah, I read the specs of the project, but you know, it's out of my scope. I would love if you can continue just working on what I know to do. And look, if I see anyone good who can manage the work, I will recommend him to you. Thank you so much. How much time it took me? 5 seconds. Okay, next.
Irsad,
Here's-
very loud, man.
Guys,
Come on.
show me how courageous you are. I'm sure, guys, you have many questions, but you have them in Bahasa Indonesia. Give them, yes, sir.
How can you expert the English language?
How can I? Yeah.
Master.
The
Master. How can I master? Like, okay. For me, I gave the guidelines in my speech, right? But one of the tools, right? The tools I used is movies.
Same thing. Movies.
Look, and not, I will talk about Morocco, right? I'm not watching Moroccan movies subtitle English. This doesn't mean anything. Just like, I see myself in a mirror. No. like it is like, no. I go to American movies. And I look for American cinema. Sometimes you can find the movie looks American, but no, it's coming from Norway. No, American cinema, like the bold American. So I can develop this way of talking, you know, like I will open, you know, I want to talk about something to illustrate this. You guys, please say to me that you know ChatGPT. Who used ChatGPT last week? No one. Last week, in the last 7 days? How? Last minute? Just now? Okay, so who is using ChatGPT daily, like often? Okay, all of you guys. No, but no one answer here because I'm asking ChatGPT and they are all. Do you use ChatGPT? Yeah, ChatGPT. You do, guys. You do use ChatGPT? You are not using it?
I'm not usually using that.
Okay, let's keep it here. The question was very important. Listen, guys. When I write something, even me right now, and I want to develop my ideas, because ChatGPT is a very powerful tool. It helps me now develop faster my ideas. When I talk, I told ChatGPT in many windows, hey, like this, hey bro, when you answer me or you write my text, sometimes I write in French and I ask him, you know, to write my English because it helps me to see that. And then I said to him, look, give me this text, right, in American bold way, but use words from English that a kid of 10-year-old can understand.
10 years old.
This is a really impressive prompt to use because this is how I speak now. You know, my vocabulary from English is like this. English is like this. I only know a few words. You can just bring me to just to the hospital. You give me just one tool from the hospital, I don't know the name of that thing. Even in the kitchen, I don't know the names of all the utensils there. Even in the kitchen. I know the pot, I know the teapot, I know the knife, the forks, but I don't know all of them. And I'm serious. And maybe I will live and die without knowing this. Because I'm not now because I'm still building my life. I don't want to take things I don't need. But if you talk to me about my job, I bet you I will win the game. So my tools, let's go back. Movies, American movies. Movies from United Kingdom. So I have the two versions, right? Because I know some people in Morocco, Moroccans, when they hear an Englishman talking, right, or Scottish man, they don't understand the word. Give me the speech of Queen Elizabeth, and I can manage. Movies and subtitles, and don't care about the story of the movie. You are here. There is two mechanisms. No, I'm serious about it. Because now I'm here, I sleep now, bro. We are not into entertainment now. We are learning. My brain now, I will watch this to learn. So I give my brain the right message. So my sense, my eyes and my ears, they are here. Not like I'm just here sharing with the phone. No, forget about this. It does not work, right? So when I do, my eyes on the text, and my ears, pronunciation. Because as your teacher said, fake it. And this is how everything works. Fake it till you make it.
Take it till you make it.
Take it because I was faking it, and instead of learning the English from the basis, I was like, okay, how Americans talk, how we say talk, why I say talk like this. It's not American. It's not from England, but it gives you that weird impression that I'm mastering the thing. I won the game.
Okay.
I won. You trust me, right? The second thing is audio books. There are millions over YouTube. When I drive the bike, before I was listening to music. It's a waste of time. After podcasts, sometimes nothing interesting. Now what I do, I take like the top 50, like just simple books, that even a kid of 10-year-old can read, right? Just with that simple English. Sometimes it's just like some novels for kids, and I put them in English. Audiobook, I put the name because they are easy. The words are not complicated. I'm not reading Harry Potter, right? Because it's complicated. And then I put, and my brain hear the word talk many times. I hear, and the brain is a very simple machine. The brain is damp. Where we have the smart things is damp. Whatever you use to give him, he will be. And this is where fake it till you make it. Absorb. You are a sponge. You are still young. Absorb.
What about the grammars thing? Which comes first? Is the grammars or talking first? Or?
For me, in my case, it was more the talking first, because the most urgent thing was now. I was always saying that we don't care how good is your English. The most important is that you speak English. Listen, it's very interesting thing. The most important is I speak means that I understand what he's saying, and I can make the message say, right? Look, my writing in English now is much better than many Americans themselves, right? Okay, and how I'm learning by time, I can give you like a very damn thing. It's like whenever I write on my laptop or on my phone, he corrects me, right? Just yesterday I was struggling with the word, and yesterday I told myself, enough. I should start writing it the right way. Schedule. Every time the SCH dot, every time it's right. And just I told myself, no. Now this word goes to the thing. I memorize, finish. And this is how it works. I write, and then I remember where I have problems. And then I come back to these problems. But I need something to correct me. So I activate the corrector in my Google Chrome or browser. But I pay attention. Things can happen in front of you, but if you are not in the process of learning, for you everything is the... Right? But you should start and do the mistakes. Go in front of the windows. Start talking to yourself with English, with the bad English. We don't care. No one is here to judge you. If you have the skill and you speak this language, no one cares if you put double S or one S. But since you are a professional, you will improve your language day by day. Right?
So guys, talk first, grammars later.
Yeah, this is really my point of view. I met many Asians, and this is an Asian vibe, and for me it's a sad thing. If you ask me, I would say to you something. I came from Africa, North Africa. I know Europe very well. I know the Middle East. America, gone. The future, and what's happening now in the future is Asia, all Asia. And one of the best futures in Asia is Indonesia, believe it or not. No, you don't trust me. Right? You see the world? Yeah. You see the map world,
Yeah.
right? The biggest countries that makes us dream, like Japan or Germany or England or United States or Canada. You don't know what Indonesia is today, and you don't know what Indonesia will be in just upcoming years. Right? The 1 juta salary a month, just forget about this. You can make more. You can make 20, 30, 40
A month.
Yeah. You can make $2,000 a month in your Wise account. Simple, like it's not magical. But you need that key, you need it, guys.
You guys,
Start talking to yourself, start practicing.
let's go back to the grammars and things. Kalau kalian perhatikan secara gramatikalnya, sebenarnya Medi ini banyak bikin kesalahan secara gramatikal. Tapi karena dia banyak kosakatanya, banyak kalimat yang dia ingat dan ngomongnya cepat, itu tertutupi. Just sounds like, well, he speaks well, but if you pay, details, well, he's making a few grammatical mistakes, but he doesn't care. What he cares is my message is accepted and you understand. Okay, questions, Daru?
Yes, sir.
So, monsieur,
Bonjour.
Bonjour, he said bonjour.
Bonjour. Like sir.
Ah, monsieur.
Monsieur.
What you said again? Can you repeat it, please?
monsieur,
Monsieur, French, right?
French.
Yeah, monsieur. Oui, monsieur.
Oui.
Oui, monsieur. Monsieur. Awesome, good.
So, earlier you said you woke up as a student.
Yeah.
Dream as a master.
So, I think I wanted to try this tomorrow, but and it looks like I just can do that for 3 hours a week. So, how do you keep yourself motivated to do so every day?
Okay, awesome question,
Yeah.
right? And I appreciate the courage you had to put monsieur in another language. This is good, and I invite everyone else to do like you when it comes to English. Don't be shy to do mistakes. Don't be shy. If you are shy, you are destroying yourself. And when you are 30-year-old or 40, you will be sitting there and say,
Oh man.
if only. When you will understand later, you will say, like, just don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Don't care about what people will say about you,
Okay.
right? You don't care. Because if you change your life, you will go somewhere else. The world is big, is really big, right? Going back to you. This is, I can answer. But this is, I will say, it's a more important matter. And I don't know if you have time or we can talk about it, but I will try to
Yeah, we
make
have
it short,
time.
right?
Make it short.
It's about discipline and not motivation. And this is my point of view following what works for me now. I was that guy, adventurer, right? And I went through all the processes. I've been bad at period of my life, right? I made 5 companies. One of them get fundraising, a lot of money, and all of them fail. Right? 5 times. Not 1 time. I made the company first. Wow, that's really something. I have a company, I have people working, I have office, me too, and I open the office, I'm the director. That's something, right? No? Huh? And I have people working for me. First one. Second one. Try again for the third time. Try again for number 4. Try again for number 5. This is not motivation. Consistency. It's about discipline. Because when we stuck to motivation, here is how it works. And this is biological thing. I will talk about biology. Our brain, again, is just a very simple machine. It's chemical reactions. You give that, you give that. That's it. It's simple. We can even reprogram it if you want. It's a script. Motivation is like a drug. It's like I should that. Now I feel motivated, right? That's good. And then I have the power. And then I should shoot again. Right? It's a drug. That's good. I can say, okay, guys, let's go to the beach today. Let's go to Pacitan. Or let's go to Bali next weekend to have fun. Right? I'm tired. And then you guys say to me, oh, no, let's go. We'll have fun. We'll meet. We'll jump. You are giving me the motivation to make it. At this moment it works because we are not going to Bali every weekend. Right, guys? Okay. It's like drinking a glass of Coca-Cola once a week. It's fine. It's like smoking a cigarette once a year. It's fine. Right? But if you belong to motivation, right? To motivation, every action, and especially vital. You see, I'm still learning. I'm still doing mistakes. But here is the thing. I was not shy in front of you or in front of your teacher to ask him to correct me. Because who won? Who is the winner now? I won. I have a teacher. I think long time I didn't meet someone who mastered language. He gave it to me. It's stuck here. I won because I'm not shy. I don't care if people think that it's not important. The most important I have it. Next time I will use Vital. You see, I will just give you like a very simple example. Let's go to the motivation. I need that shot. So maybe you had this before, or maybe the way I'm talking now and this beautiful event will give you that motivation, right? But in 2-3 days, 1 week, blah, blah, it's gonna fall. The thing is that I will not be here every week. So there is no new events coming in your life to give you that motivation, right? Because nothing is changing. The real change takes time. The real change is just like drops on a rock. There is just small drops. You don't see anything changing. But come back 1 million years later,
Make a hole.
let's make a big hole. And this is the real change. Because they are moving under the earth. Not like this. If I do like this to the table, I can fix it. But if right? So what's going to happen? Our brain, it's either will go into like the off mode because there is no shot, or we will look for action in our life. We should put ourselves in a stress situation, right? In order to wake up from fake bed situation to get the motivation. So our brain will start looking for problems, can put us into depression, can put us into doing bad things, so we can destroy and arrive to the edge and say, oh, now I will save myself. But this is them. Because it's just like we are using a helicopter, like ambulance helicopter that saves people from the mountain and stuff, to just move us to go to bring our food from the warung every day. We don't use the big tools for the small actions. What we need is just a simple machine, very simple, small one, that don't take a lot of energy, right? And do just a consistent work. We just want this. We just want this. And this small thing. And this one is a machine that we should set up with discipline. And discipline is a word that most of time it's mistaken, because most of time it's used in a bad context. Discipline is very simple. Discipline is, I do something and I will do it following a cycle for a long time with the same energy and with the same efficiency. This is it. It's like I'm building a wall. I have the bricks. If at the halfway I'm starting putting the bricks anyway, the wall will fall and it's going to be broken. So discipline is a mechanism, is a process that the same quality and efficiency and the same time of the day, I put the first brick, I do it the next day with the same quality like it was the first time. Discipline, right? And here I will give you a solution, because even with discipline it doesn't make sense. Why I will put myself in here? I still need something. Like this is what our brain says, right? You are still young, so I will give you something. I give myself rewards. You remember the motivation is the shot of drug, right? And then like this. No, we don't want this. I say to my brain, look, if you put the brick every day at 10 a.m., I will give you every night a reward. I will reward you. I will watch a movie. I will listen to music. I will go for a walk. I will write in a book. You give yourself the shot of pleasure after the action is done. It's like training a dog. Exactly. Our brain imagines like a dog. It's not petting a dog, it's training a dog. If I train the dog that before he came, sit beside me, he should eat the food first for motivation. One day, he will just came and eat my hand, just bite me like that. No, do what I want first, and then I will give you the reward. And find your reward. Find it. It can be, look, if you do salat, I'm just giving an example. It should not be, it can be anything. It's your own life, it's your own thing. I can even associate some events in my life that repeat themselves. You do salat?
I do.
How many times a day?
I can't count it.
Yeah, 5, you do almost, yeah. You do the 5 times, right? Or right. You do it every day.
Every day.
Answer me, why you do it? Do you need motivation? Who motivated you? And let me say something, it's going to be harsh, but this is my way to do it. Right? Salat, heaven. Have you ever been into heaven? Did you get the result? No, not yet.
Not yet.
The result, not yet. Why you are doing it? The answer should be quick. Why you are doing it then? Because you are into a discipline thing. A discipline thing that takes from you like kind of a huge amount of time a day. Okay? Because you have the reward. Or you will have a reward. Because you know that you will be a reward. You got some of the reward, but the biggest reward is after. The first part of the reward is that you feel yourself you are aligned with life, your life makes sense, that you have a purpose in your life, and even goes, right? Because you have a reward, that's why you are doing it. And it's not a bad thing, huh? Because even God, Allah say that, do and I will give you. It's not a bad thing to be this kind of, we need reward because Allah gave us something that works with our brain. Forget about the motivation, it's not a good thing. For long terms way, it doesn't work. It's just like a shot of drug. Give yourself a reward. And if you ask me what is my reward now, because that's why I told you, maybe you are still young. My reward now is I arrived to a level that my reward is not physical anymore. It's not something like I'm taking myself out for dinner or buying new shoes or traveling, no, at all. I arrived to maintain a discipline, following anything, not only the things I want. I'm disciplined with my values. I'm disciplined with my akhlaq. Whatever gonna happen, it's just like the brick is put there. I'm disciplined with my goals. And my reward is at-tuma'nina, is peace of mind, is the inner peace. This is how I reward myself. I arrive to that level, so like this, tomorrow I am in Sahara, or I lose all my money, and I don't have anything, and it happened to me in life. I have my reward always inside me. So I will be performing well in any situation. And when I arrive to this level, I'm not scared about tomorrow. Even if I'm going through problems, I'm not scared. I'm not scared if now they call me, for example, my mother that I love gonna die. Right? This is something that can make a man crazy. But we arrive to that level where we start performing better. in anything, right? What you do, if you have any pattern, if any way that something being repeated in your life, like salat, it's same. Find your reward. It can be your salat. You can take one salat, al-Isha, and say, because it's the end of the day, and when you are there talking with your God or talking with yourself, because salat is one of the most beautiful ways of meditation. Whoever do salat 5 times a day and put his forehead on the wall, bro, this is like every day. You are good. Give yourself that reward. Be not confident. The word is accept it. Love yourself. Say, oh, you did that effort again today. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. But now I did the best I can do today, for sure. Maybe that day I was sick. Maybe I don't have the mood. Maybe I get into a fight. Maybe I saw something that hurt me. So maybe I didn't work well today. But it's fine. I mastered my day the best I could do. But tomorrow when I wake up, I will wake up low profile and just listen and hear and take and absorb things. Right? And then put my breaks. Right? One by one. Find your reward. Motivation is a bad thing. I hope that I answered, because your question is very important. Because this is where most of young people, they get lost. And then when we fail, it's hard to restart again. Right? This is the thing. It's fine. It's fine. If you fail, means that you have the chance to know what is the problem. How many, look, I can even say, and this is not a joke, but could be. Look, me, when I meet people in business now, they can be older than me. How I judge them? Because I should put a judgment on people at a time. I don't judge by religion or, no. I judge how many failures they had in their life, and how many times they fail, and the failure comes with that feeling of shame, and you lose your power, and you just want to put yourself under the ground, blah blah. You feel bad, your skin is not good. How many, and I see that the person standing there, I could rather go with this guy than someone who don't show any weakness, because he fall, stand, fall again. Even you guys, if you are going through Amazonian forest, you would love to be with the guy who falls many times in his life and stand up than the one who is rich and found everything fine. Because you will say, this guy is a man who can, right, whatever gonna happen, we will make it, right or no? So be that man. And one last thing to answer you and answer all of you. The day personally I will die, or even before, I already have my trophy, right? I already have them. And my trophy is the most thing I'm proud of is my failures. So I'm a failures collector. So don't be ashamed of them, because even if you fail the first time, it's fine. Try again, give yourself rest. Give your brain, negotiate with your brain. Don't force too much. Don't keep it. It's like a machine. It's like a blender. If you put just one banana and milk in just normal blender, it's gonna work. But if you put like a dry food or heavy things, you just push, and you feel that the blender is, right, something. So what do? You turn off and then start slowly, right? Manage with your brain same. Find your pain point. Find your strength point, right? And then navigate. If you fail, it's fine. You have one experience. You have 2, 3, 4, and one day you will master it. If you don't fail, so who are you? Even Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not perfect like that. How? No one. It's fine if you fail with yourself. You should actually, till you make it. It can take 1 week, it can take 4 days, it can, 4 months, but it's fine to fail. And you should fail fast. In the business, what we do when we start a new idea, a new project, And I'm talking about with developers now. Right? If you are making a script and everything is going well, there is a problem, right? Right? What you are waiting for? Debugging tool when you debug the thing to find the errors. Because it's following the errors that you make your script better and working. Right? Developers, they have these things. Normally, I always say that developers are the happiest. Right? It should, the machine should make errors.
So
Okay.
Daniel, do you think you can live with that?
Okay. Find the reward and
Good
don't
quote
worry.
today. What is that? Motivations is only a drug shot. Just like a painkiller. It only
Exactly.
works for temporal. So what most important is put that into discipline. So you're doing things, focus. Anyone else? Solomon? Oh, very
Yes, sir.
Maybe.
Yes, sir.
Out of topic, sir.
out of topic, no problems.
Huh?
Out of topic.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
How do you think extrovert and introvert? Many of us
Introvert.
is introvert.
Okay.
To explain, to talking to side.
Okay.
That's not maybe the meaning not introvert but to side.
Yeah.
To shy.
It is introvert. Yeah, it's fine.
It's part of the
Yeah,
introvert things.
yeah. It is. Okay.
We will like you, spirit to explain, to talking English. What do you think about side? Introvert?
Yeah, okay, I get it. Let me, before I answer your question, I need some assistance from you, right? So, you should answer my next question so I can, right, adjust. What do you think about me? I'm introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
Extrovert. Like good or bad? Because there is good or bad. Good, right? Good extrovert. Like I go blah blah. Okay. Listen very well to what I will say, and it's personal. But I accepted to go out of topic. Listen very well. I am a very, very introvert person.
Wow, what a surprise.
I am a guy, listen to me very well, guy.
Okay.
When I go to coffee shop, right? Sometimes I need fresh air. So I wake up early, I go to coffee shop. Just bring my laptop, drink my coffee, do some emails, just do, and then go back to my place where I work. I always go early to try to find the coffee shop empty. And if I sit in the coffee shop or anywhere else, I always look for the corner place. If I sit in the middle of anything, I feel stress. It stresses me. So I am a very introvert. When I go, sometimes I go out, meeting people, go to have fun or go to pasar. Sometimes I'm on the way and then I come back home. Right? I'm also claustrophobic, right? So in tiny places, blah, blah, I cannot breathe. I've been also a guy, I had also a trauma when I was teenage. Someone threw me in swimming pool, but just like by surprise. And then it was a very bad experience. And then I cannot swim in the pool anymore. Not only that, I cannot take shower if the water not hot. Because whenever the water just regular or just on my face, it gives me back that thing of, blah, blah, and I cannot, right? Make sense? But here is the key. And here is the thing. What I said about the brain, about our mind, is a machine, right? That we can program. So I did. Now, I have the switches. My introvert now, it's just an area. It's not introvert. I'm not living it a bad thing anymore. Because it just gives me that tool, like when I want to be alone, it gives me that power. It gives me that ability, like, yeah, I can live by myself. I can go to places by myself. Right? Okay? Being an extrovert now or introvert, it's not even a conversation now, because we can even reprogram our mind. And I told you in the beginning, what I said in the beginning is almost everything. It depends on the situation. I said shy or extrovert or aggressive. I master all of them. I have all these tools within me. I can bring any adapter, and all of them, they are mastered. Even if I'm fighting in the street, I will fight like someone who lives all his life in the street. But another time you will see me, you will say, whoa, this guy is son of God, a Greek God or something, right? Zeus or something, right? But I'm not good, I'm not bad. Even me, I'm not judging myself this way. Even me with myself, I appreciate myself that I don't even say about myself that I'm good or bad. But I observe myself. Am I doing the right things or the wrong things? Following the purpose of the situation. Is the purpose of situation. We are never good and we are never bad. Because whenever you want to do good, there will be always someone who will feel bad about anything you do. You cannot control what's happening outside. Let me give you an example before going back to the key. Imagine you guys succeed in your life, right? Any one of you. You changed your life, good money, built a house or fixed your house. You have a wife. You know people maybe in your neighborhood, or you have a car, beautiful car. And people around you, some they are happy, but there will be always someone who this will make him feel bad because you achieved this and he cannot do it. So even sometimes when we don't do anything, there will be always someone who will feel bad. So the best thing is to do the right things. And what is the right thing if I want to succeed my work in IT field and stuff, to learn this language? So I just go for it. And this is the purpose. If I want to succeed my life and I'm living alone, I'm traveling. If I am introvert, how many chances? Do I want what I want or no? This is the thing. Do I want, or I just go living with my mother? My mother, she's working and she's paying my bills and my rakok. I should make a choice. I cannot stay in the middle of them. I will just make myself sad, and a sad man creates sadness. And then we just go inside. Everything is within here and here. Well, today we are not talking about this. Today we are talking about this. It's here. I manage. I read. What's happening in the brain when we have anxiety? What is this panic attack when I'm introvert? Because it can go. Why you are introvert? Because something happened in your life, or you saw something, a bad experience in your memory. It can be just small one. It can be big event. The brain don't care. When something is inside, is recorded inside, it's recorded. And then we're afraid of what's going to happen if we go active in the conversation or meeting people. In order to avoid that anxiety, we are just here and we close the doors. And this is bad, because my goal is to reach the international scene. I want to make money. I want to talk to people. I want to be alive. I don't want to be just a random person. I'm here, I work, I give, you give me, you pay me. I want to make my life for myself first. I want to save someone in this earth. And that person is me. I want to save someone. I want to save myself. I want to educate myself. Consider yourself as you are your own child, because there is the child you are, the teenage you being just a few months ago or something. The child is still there. And it's not you who is introvert, it's the child.
Yeah. So
because he is afraid. So don't be now. There is an adult person here. There is a man here who can protect, who can hold the door. It is or no? It's not a child anymore. You have muscles. You can make choices, right? Every one of you. You are not teenagers anymore. You are the guys who can hold the things. Don't look at the others like, yeah, no, you are in the adult age. You are on the thing. So now you can protect yourself. Just go for it. If you feel fear, it's fine. Just don't let being shy or being afraid that the kid will be hurt. The kid is there, is protected. Because if you do that, guys, you let others abuse you. The more powerful than you. I'm not talking about rich. I'm not talking about from where. There is people who reach this level right? Of mind game, because they know, if I know my mind, I can know almost everyone's mind. Because we have the same machine, guys. We have the same computer. HP 2 gigabyte RAM. We have the same one, guys. The same. We are all the same machine, right? So don't let the others abuse you. Because yeah, we can say, yeah, I'm an introvert, I'm just working. It's fine. This is your choice of life. But don't be sad about it. And again, I will say to you, the language, because this is the purpose of this conversation, as your teacher said, fake it. Go to, I don't know who is name. No, the actor, the Italian, Robert De Niro, right? Watch movies of Robert De Niro. Watch the way he speaks, right? Watch it. And see this guy, and imagine you are that person. Your teacher earlier talked to me about Steve Jobs. Do you know how many videos of Steve Jobs I watched? I don't even listen. It's just now that I started understanding what he's saying when he talk about delegation and empowering the team. At the time I was young, like, what is that? But I say, wow, so rich people talk like this. I want to talk like him because it's the only thing I can do first. And then the money will come. It's not like, look, guys, the change, the image you have about yourself, you should see it clearly. Because there is always something, there is always a space between me and myself, and no one sees it. No one sees it. Right? It's that thing where the bad things happen, you know, and the good things also happen. In that, you have an image about yourself. You want to be something, you want to be someone. But that someone doesn't exist here because we are not in the future yet. Right? So that person doesn't exist, maybe cannot exist. Maybe tomorrow you die. Maybe something will happen in your life and you will be someone else. But you have an image, you have a perfect, for example, me, that person, that like me in the future, never be a basketball player. Because, right? Or no, how can I be a basketball player with my eye? Right? So we have an image since we know things that we don't want to be and we will never be. We know what we can be, right? Okay? So set that thing and put on him anything you want. Like imagine, you know, a powerful man with muscles, I will go to the gym because maybe that someone else see himself more like that. Anyway, we don't want to put everyone in the thing, right? Okay, I want to have a big motorbike, I want to travel, I want to have a big office, you know, following out. We can do the same job, but everyone will gonna evolve his way and then build him. And for sure, when you do this, I'm sure you have this in your things. Just give it attention. Start being active toward what you are thinking in your mind. And for sure, even if you are introvert or shy, you see yourself in the future not shy. Because you are drawing an image. You are making a movie in your life. How come you will make the hero shy? You don't want to make the hero shy, right, guys? Right? You want him to come to the restaurant maybe with a beautiful wife and beautiful kids, maybe if it's thing, and you are here and people take your jacket and put you and they say, right? I think we all have this image, right? A man with respect, right? So build it, and then when you have it, it's here, me in the future, 10 years, 2 years, 1 year, 10 years, we don't know. This is how, when we say, fake it till you make it. So that person, you in the future, start being your own model. It's your hero. Why I'm working? Who is my hero? I want to be like who? Like myself in the future. No one is your model. Don't get easily influenced. You should put a net, right? Anything that comes should be filtered and give it a time. Put it in the quarantine. Always get a quarantine before anything comes to your mind. Anything. Even if someone like comes and say, guys, give it a quarantine, let it there, I will see. Because with the motivation, with the thing, we are just up like this and no. Okay, I listen. I'm here, I'm just listening. I'm just like a microphone, just taking. In the memory card. When I have time, I will go there. What is that? Yeah, it's good, but doesn't fit for me. I will keep it here. This one, I will take it. Right? Don't be easily influenced. social media, Instagram, blah, 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 blah. Guys, let me again say to you something. If one of you can make it happen, right? On Upwork, or as your teacher told me, or anything else, there is many things. People don't care if you are Indonesian or Moroccan or American. The most important, the job is done, you master the language, the job is yours, take your money, goodbye. That's it. This is the equation. If one of you make it, guys, anything can happen in your life. We are not, again, and this is the last, we are not talking about surviving. You guys, you are not surviving. In this place, what do you have now? It's like a rocket with the extra jet. Do it. You are a small class. You are living like the American thing. So guys, do it. Introvert. It's in your mind. Don't let the fear, lock you. Go for it. It's fine. No one don't care about what people think. Oh, I'm not talking about hurting people or doing harm to them. No, don't care. You will be more powerful. And one more thing. And this is how I define success for me. Respect. I give it first, so I can expect it. Right? If someone came and talked to me in a bad way, blah blah, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It does not affect me. I'm learning from it. I say, what's the mistake I did? So that person come to me. Maybe I should change something. Right? The second thing, I should get protected, because I come from a background without any protection. So I protect myself. I protect myself from myself. I don't harm myself. I don't go to drugs or do bad things, or right? I protect. I control my feelings. I know what I want. I negotiate with myself, right? And the third thing is the most important. I am independent. My living doesn't depend on someone else. Right? As soon as possible. My living, my life is my own choices. If tomorrow something bad happened to me, it's going to be always my responsibility. And when you accept this, that you are not a victim, we are not victims. When we do this, we start doing good to ourselves. We start doing the right things. We take the control. We always dream about having a dream in a car fast. Oh, finally you have it in your brain. You have a human driving. You are driving a human and you can do it. Right? We manage our brain. We negotiate. We talk about it. We make a living. We get the power and get protected. We give respect in order to take it. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Guys.
Give an applause to
Guys.
Mehdi.
Thank you, guys.
Wow, it's inspired. Thank you very much, Mehdi. And again, Ferry, introvert is only in your mind. Gak ada salahnya menjadi introvert atau extrovert. Bahkan saya punya pengakuan juga, saya juga orang introvert sebenarnya. I got more peace when I'm with myself. But since become a teacher, I cannot be introvert. We have to switch, just like Manny said, we have to switch on and off and off. And you need to know, you can be adjustable. Yeah. Jadi tidak ada salahnya menjadi introvert atau extrovert. It depends. When your profession demands you to be an extrovert, click extrovert. But you need some time, click introvert. That's it. Don't stay being introvert for a long time. It's gonna torture you. Oke, ya mungkin itu tadi jadi wrap up, jadi bahasan kita yang terakhir untuk momen talk text kali ini. Mudah-mudahan ke depan saya bisa bawa lagi tamu-tamu lain yang pastinya tamu asing, bukan KW kayak saya. Karena saya KW 4 ya. Insya Allah nanti ketemu lagi sama teman-teman yang juga insya Allah juga inline, masih berhubungan dengan IT. Oke. Itu saja yang saya bisa berikan kepada teman-teman di Pondok Indonesia. Terima kasih sudah memberikan waktu, tempat, dan juga perhatian. Ke depan kita akan lebih baik lagi, terutama karena terus terang saya boleh explain di sini, karena barrier paling besar buat saya dan juga buat kalian adalah bukan bahasanya, tapi karakternya, pribadinya. Yaitu masalah tadi introvert, extrovert itu. Kalau bahasa kalian nggak perlu saya, di YouTube banyak itu bahasa Inggris. Tapi yang kalian perlukan adalah gimana memboost up kalian punya confidence. Makanya saya kadang-kadang bikin satu pelajaran atau acara atau agenda yang kadang-kadang nggak nyambung, tapi itu nyambungnya kemana? Ke kalian punya karakter. Seperti pribadinya harus lebih matang, tidak saja sir, yes sir, Allah. Itu small thing. Okay. Thank you, Mehdi.
Thank you,
Appreciate,
shukran.
what you have done to us, and hopefully in the near future or maybe in the future you can come again here with a bigger crowd.
Insyaallah.
Ya,
Insyaallah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamualaikum.